Hello. I'm going to record a video. Just my desk has been a mess. I have so many projects going that I just haven't been able to get my crap together in order to record. I've glued a bunch of things, or taped a bunch of things really badly to the top of this envelope. This is from Kelly. She is on Simone's Discord, but I haven't seen her on there for a while. And she sent me a postcard from Minnesota. It's not an addiction, it's a hobby sticker that's going on my forehead. And an envelope. I think she said this one was made by Wendy, but I'm not sure. Maybe she made it. And a letter for me. Yes, I will read that. I've had this for like a week or two, and I haven't been able to open it because I just haven't been able to get to my desk, and there's so much resin and glitter and crap all over the place that I'm afraid of losing things. So I cleared a space finally because I'm winding down the resin obsession. So she sent me these little samples of deep light. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in the little, what I tend to do with these dots. I have some from Julia K. I put them in the little art toolkit pans. And then I make a little art toolkit of, dots from a company that I don't actually have paints from. So I'm going to go get those pans. I'm going to write on the back of the pans, and I'm going to stick these dots in those pans, and then we will swatch them out in... This is my Coddy logbook. It's kind of crap for anything else but swatching. I mean, I guess it's not that bad, but... I mean, look how thin papers are sometimes, but not all the time. I don't know. It's just so inconsistent. It's really hard to figure out what to do with this thing full of paper. So right now it's a swatching thing. What does this say? Wake me up with a drop of water. I will wake you up with a drop of water. Okay, so I also got a surprise happy mail from Charlotte and this hedgehog. The washi tape did stick to her envelope, so now I've got to... Scissors. I know I have some scissors. And that's the thing. I've made such a mess over here. Like, I have another desk to the right of me. It's like a standing desk. And that is covered with resin stuff as well. I would take a picture, but it's just too embarrassing. There's just stuff all over it, but... I've got resin curing over there. I've got resin curing in front of me in the window. UV resin. All right. I got it open, and I didn't cut anything important, I think. So there's that. And I'll be putting some of these washi tape things in my journal. All right. I have a letter for me. One more row. Ah, yes. This is probably going to be my next rabbit hole, is knitting and crochet. This is cute. It's so thin. What is this paper? What is it? It's like washi paper, maybe? We have an owl and some roses. And is that like a mink or something? And a lamb? What is this? My husband and I watched trail cam videos together, and what is the animal? I can't remember, but there's an animal on it, and every time I say what it is, and for some reason, for like the past 2 days, I cannot remember the name of it. I've known the name of it because I used to live in. They film on Vancouver Island, the ones that we watched, called WestCoaster, and yeah. I know what the dang animal is, and it's just, I'm completely blanking. I'll put that on the screen too. Why don't I just put everything on the screen? Formidable. F is for formidable. Of great strength, impressive. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. Nelson Mandela. Fractured, broken, cracked into many parts. The story of human intimacy is one of constantly allowing ourselves to see those we love most deeply in a new, more fractured light. Look hard, risk that. Cheryl Strayed. She wrote that book, Wild, I think. I've never read it. And then we have washi with polar bears and books, which is handy because I work at a library. I think I've got this one in a different color. Is it behind me? I just pause. Is that the same thing? I think it is. Cool. I don't even know where I got this washi. Maybe she knows where I got the washi. And that's a jailer's ring, that big thing that I keep my washi tape on. I hang it on my Scottis. I have IKEA Scottis pegboards everywhere. I like this one a lot. And this one is tea and teacups. And this is cats. We're supposed to be getting a cat. I don't know what happened to the whole plan. The lady was going to get the cat fixed and then contact us, but I haven't heard from her in like a week and a half, so I don't know whether that's still going. Thank you, Charlotte. I will be using these things. I've been much better at using washi in my journal. I'm very impressed with myself. And then I lost my washi for like, why can't I do things? I took the day off to do things, and like I have no coordination whatsoever. It's really frustrating. I don't know whether you ever have that happen to you. All right, so I'm going to go get the things and put them in the thing. New plan. So I got these 3D printed things off of Etsy, and I'll put who I bought them off of before, but this looks like a perfect thing for a dot card. I know you're supposed to squeeze paint onto them. And these, I have so many of these because these are so great to use as mixing trays. So they're made for Altoids tins. So I'm going to put them on this because I can't find the Art Toolkit ones. I only have the kit pack ones, but I haven't yet found something where I could fit multiples of just kit pack things. I'm meant to find some sort of container for them and then went off on another quest. So we're not going to do that. That was kind of the plan, but I don't know where the Art Toolkit ones are. So I've got 10 of these, and there's 8 spaces if I just do the middle, and then I can do 1, 2 up there, and then just maybe leave these bottoms and corners empty because I don't know what else I was going to do with this. Yeah, maybe I'll put dots of my core watercolors that I haven't put into anything on here. Yeah, so what I need to figure out is how I'm going to do this. A ruler, here I would be. So I don't need this to be perfect, just perfect-ish. Representative. And I mean, this logbook, every so once in a while, this goes on like an insane sale, probably because nobody knows what to do with it. Or maybe some people do. I don't know. But it's good for kind of like scrappy things, like working things out and playing with supplies. And there, not perfect at all. All right, so I'm going to figure out which way I want to do this. Okay, we've got yellow, yellow, green. Partridge is probably a brown. Indigo is a blue. Forest pigeon. I don't know. This looks blue. Jay blue. Partridge brown. Vermilion. So if I went vermilion and then great tit. Are these birds? Jay blue, forest pigeon. Duh, they're birds. Asphalt can go after partridge. So rhubarb. Green woodpecker. Forget-me-not is also a blue. Why don't I do this and this? All right. So in here, which I closed the page. So let's see. If 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I've got 4 blues. I've got 2 greens, so they'll go up there or something. Maybe at the bottom. Partridge is, I'm assuming, brown. So I'll just do these in the middle. These in the middle. Okay. This is the plan. I'm going to write these in off screen because I can't coordinate this desk. Okay. So I'm going to use gum arabic to glue these onto here. If I can open it. Just in case, like, some of the glue gets mixed with the watercolor, then it's gum arabic, so who cares? This will probably... Why don't I have one of my... I have like 800 silicone mats. Why do I not have one down? Because that would mean getting back up and losing my train of thought, because... And I checked. I did take my meds, so I don't know what my problem is today. All right. I had to cut like a little smidge off this one to fit it in here because he was a flat guy. Can you guys see what I'm doing? You can. No way. I'm in frame. This is what I do. So, you know how when you have watercolors that are in a tube and you pan them and then every once in a while it falls out of the pan? I just glue it back in with this stuff. Because this stuff is often in watercolor. So it won't hurt anything. Probably not as much as I'm putting on here, but it's all okay. But this is going to have to dry before I can do my swatching. And that is a bummer because I wanted to like film a whole video in one shot. So now I have to think of something else to do. Dang nabbit. Yeah, I've been really crap at doing videos lately, but I got so behind on all my projects because I was prioritizing making videos for YouTube. And, you know, I'm not a big channel. I don't know who I was kidding that I needed to make 2 videos a week. I'm just a little bitty channel. And I'm terrible at asking people to subscribe and all those things. I don't want to tell you what to do, but it would be nice. There you go. There's my one nod to being a real YouTuber. Okay, so these are going to dry, and then we will swatch, and I'm hoping that I will then kind of cut this thing out and stick it in my Altoids tin. And I'll probably put one of these in my journal today, probably Great Tit, just because, you know, that's funny. All right, I guess I will stop this video and pick it up later. Okay, remember, we're ignoring my super messy desk because where's my little spray thing? Well, I don't seem to have one, so we're going to drop water on. And I've got the wrong glasses on. Pause. Great. I can see now. I can't find my little spray bottle. So I'm trying to squeeze water out. So I decided in the end not to put the core on here. So basically I got this set of like 3 15 mil. I have really bad eyesight today. I think I'm having an eye migraine. 5 mil. Duh. Core watercolors for like 50p or something. Maybe 25p. I don't remember, but Sketches and Scrubs kind of announced it on her channel that, you know, Jackson's was selling this set so super cheap. So I was like, oh, you know, I need that. And I got it for that cheap. And then I never ever put them in pans. So what I've done is I put those in the little kind of art toolkit pans. That vermilion's pretty. And I kept the deep light in here because there's still more spaces and I may get some more. Who knows? In which case I will then just have this be the deep light palette. Partridge is interesting. It's like a browny gray. Asphalt is as expected. I don't know what the pigments are on these, but I'm sure if I go on the website I can find out, and I probably will, knowing me. Forget Me Not is a pretty light kind of, what's that called? Chromium blue, where it's a little bit chalky looking. J blue. All right, gonna have to water that out to see any blue. Ooh, this looks like or it's reminding me maybe of Mayan Blue by Daniel Smith. Don't trust me on that because I've been saying the wrong information about colors for like, this is kind of a little bit more opaque. Forest Pigeon. Indigo. Oh, this is pretty. Indigo India. I love indigo. The color is so pretty. And then we've got Rhubarb. I was just checking it was in frame because, you know, me. And Green Woodpecker. Water that out a bit. Okay. Let me see if I can pick up some of this. Lighten it up. So those are the colors that Kelly gave me from Deep Light. They're really pretty. I like the granulation. There's like granulation in quite a few of these. I will let those dry and I will come back and I will hold them up because yeah. And then I'm going to cut this out and stick it in my palette with this in my Altoids tin. That will be my Deep Light palette. The core, where did I put those? I moved those to a really weird spot. Why did I do that? Because they were drying and I didn't want to knock them over. And now I've lost them. Seriously? Okay, we won't worry about the core. Okay. So here we have Great Tit, Vermilion, Partridge, Asphalt, Forget Me Not, J Blue, Forest Pigeon, Indigo India, Rhubarb, and Green Woodpecker. I like them. They're really pretty. And I'm just going to cut this out, stick this in here with this. This was a piece of the core watercolor. This is like resined. Like they put resin on this, I think, after 3D printing, or at least it seems that way to me. And that core, Quin Magenta, stained. I've never had anything stain one of these. I've got a bunch of these. So that was interesting. Yeah, I still haven't found my core palette. I don't know where the heck I put that. I just made it yesterday, but then I did 45,000 other things. So, yeah. Bye.